name is Ashley Jones, and my tiny empire is Love Not Lost. Love Not Lost photographs people facing a terminal diagnosis to preserve memories. Through free portrait sessions and photo books, we celebrate life and support people through grief. When I was little, I actually thought that I was going to be a singer, model, actress, like that was my dream. Then I kind of realized I couldn't sing. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I was perfectly fine climbing the corporate ladder, but it wasn't until I actually got in the workplace and started working under not so great bosses that I realized, man, this is not what I want, and I can do this and be happier if I go out and do it on my own. One day my boss accused me of trying to steal his clients, and I had had it. I was done and went to my husband and said, I want to quit. I want to start my own business. Will you support me in that? He was on board. I turned in my 2 weeks notice, and on the very last day of my job, I found out I was pregnant. I didn't think that starting a business and being pregnant was a great idea to do at the same time. So I just did freelance work while I was pregnant and wanted to build up my clientele, thinking that after I had my daughter, I would start my business full-time and jump into it then. 2 months after my daughter was born, she was diagnosed with a terminal condition called SMA. SMA stands for spinal muscular atrophy. It's really similar to ALS. There's no cure. The doctors told us that we would likely not see her first birthday. My life came to a screeching halt at that point, and I put everything career-wise on hold to be her full-time mom and caregiver. When Skylar was 6 months old, I got a phone call from a neighbor who was a doula, a birth coach, who had let us know that our friend down the street had a baby who was stillborn, and she asked me if I would go take pictures for the family. Now, in my head, I'm thinking, I have a child at home who's dying, and you are asking me to take pictures of a baby who's about to die. That's a lot. That's gonna be really heavy for me. And I packed up my gear and went to the hospital knowing that it was gonna be like the hardest session I've ever had to photograph in my life. They had extended family members, and I photographed all of them saying their goodbyes, and then photographed the mom and dad holding him for the last time. And just a few weeks later was Mother's Day. And the mom told me that she was so grateful for the photos because they validated her as a mom. Because on Mother's Day, she didn't have her baby with her, but she had the photos to remind her that she was a mom. And that was really powerful for me, and I recognized how impactful photos can be to someone. That was the only time that I photographed while Skylar was alive. After she was gone, I found myself sitting in her empty nursery wondering, what do I do now? Is there a way to use this to help other people? And I realized that I'm only one person and I can only do so much. But if I started an organization where we had photographers across every major city in the US, how much more could we do to preserve memories and create these powerful stories of hope and healing on the other side? That's how Love Not Lost was born. Love Not Lost is a nonprofit. We literally don't charge a single penny to anyone that we photograph. We do the free portrait sessions and the photo books at no charge to them. Because of that, we need fundraising to stay alive and to keep serving the people that we're serving. This is absolutely the biggest month for Love Not Lost since we started. We have our event coming up, which is the lifeblood of our business. Everything that we raise helps carry us through the year. We have our photographer retreat, which is the start of our scaling of Love Not Lost. So we're adding on photographers to help serve people on a greater scale than just me photographing. In the middle of all that, we have applicants who've applied, and one specific family in Texas with a daughter that has the same condition that my daughter had, and you're never guaranteed tomorrow. So it's really important that I go now, but also I can't push off the event or the retreat either. A big month ahead, and I'm excited to hopefully see it all turn out well. One of the first things I noticed was how well supported Alyssa and her family are. As we started shooting, I was just so blown away by the love that they shared, and again, just the strength of their little girl. It wasn't near as extreme as I thought it was gonna be, and that was such a comfort to know that they still have, hopefully, a lot more time with their daughter. Saying goodbye to a family is never easy. The family in Texas was wonderful. They had so much love and support around them that it made it easier for me to do that. Plus, just seeing our mission in action made me really excited to get back so that we could be as successful as possible to keep serving more families. As they leave registration, they'll come to the bar area.
Drink.
Yep. They'll have.
Video.
Yeah, we'll have like the logo and then like sponsor slides and stuff rotating there. This is the outside area, so we'll have some high boys out there too. Should be good. I'm excited.
Cool.
This will be really nice. Entrepreneurship is really hard because there's this thing that you have to like make it look good, but it's not always pretty under the hood. I still have days that just everything seems to blow up in my face and that, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna be successful. But I get to live my passion every single day. I call the shots, I get to make the company culture, and I get to fulfill my dream of helping people in a way that's so satisfying. Pinch it in the middle, and then you're gonna fling it. Grief is full of expectation. You don't know what people are gonna say to you. And those photos that I had, the tangible photos, gave me a space to grieve without any fear of judgment or expectation that society so often places on us. This year's event, we were able to raise $30,000, which is absolutely incredible. It's really hard work, and it certainly can't be done with just one person. When I was working for other people, I wasn't doing what I love. I didn't feel fulfilled, and I knew that I was created for something more. And so being in charge of Love Not Lost and watching it grow and being a part of creating this organization is so satisfying. It's a lot of hard work, but there's also freedom that comes with being your own boss. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't want anything else.